Hi YouTube, follow up from the auction video. We're on our way here in Rolla to pick up Miracle. Wasn't that her name?
Yeah.
Miracle, the new 2-year-old horse we just bought this past weekend down at Ava. Like I said, oddly enough, she ended up being in our same hometown here. So I asked the previous owners just to take her home and give us time to get back from the camping trip and the horse show. And they agreed, so now we're gonna pick her up. Right when we pulled up, we got to meet Miracle's father. He's a golden palomino, standing about 14.3, I would say, and very gentle and very pretty.
He's pretty.
Good size, not small, not too big.
Well,
Right in the middle. On our way back through the barn, we got to look at a bunch of his yearlings that he had up, feeding them and getting them weaned and halter broke. He had a lot of pretty horses there.
What's this?
He's a nice little horse, too.
Hey.
Oh, you're still in.
Well, you got a whole bunch of them.
Notice he has halters with a little short piece of rope so that he can catch them and handle them all. And he's out there messing with them quite often, but I would never recommend doing that because it's too easy for them young ones to get a foot up there scratching that halter and get a back leg hung in the cheek straps of the halters, and it really can cause a lot of damage. So I never leave a halter on unless I'm right there looking at it. We finally made it to the back of the barn where Miracle was, and she was happy to see us. As soon as I went in there, she faced up to me, which I like to see. And she was a little apprehensive to let me put the halter on. But right there, I made contact, and then I stepped away from her, and she followed. That's a good sign. It's a sign of intelligence and a sign they want to be with you, and I really like to see that.
Susie's had her, but she's not done nothing.
Yeah.
Just let her kind of grow up. But about 3 weeks ago, she got her up and started leading her and haltering her and the whole 9 yards and everything. I mean, she wants to be gentle. She wants to be your buddy.
She wants to, yeah.
Yeah, I could tell.
I'll work with
And
her a
in the
lot.
summer, in the spring, she's as yellow as her old daddy. And she's just-
You usually try to stay away from the light ones, but her cream color just suited her elegance to me.
Well,
I didn't mind it.
She's a nice filly. Yeah, there ain't no doubt about that.
Hi,
pretty.
sweetie.
She's very pretty. I like her.
I like her too.
We're excited to play with her. Oh, you're a good girl. You're my buddy already. Hi.
She's be your buddy if you feed her. Now, I mean, she's
she likes the
crazy
food?
about feed now.
You like the food?
Yeah, she's nice and chubby too.
Yeah,
you stay
it's okay.
You want to go see him?
Oh.
She will like you because you look like a lady's horse.
She does.
She just has that look, that refined, feminine look. I'm gonna have to get her super gentle, so someday I'll sell her to some rich old lady in California or something.
Yeah.
Get a free. Oh, sorry, Ben.
Okay, watch out, everybody. She's coming out. Coming out hot.
Don't stand on
What, babe? You okay, back? I was real impressed with her because I knew she'd been in the stall for a couple days and being fed well. And a lot of time these young horses build up so much energy if they're not getting turned out that they can't hardly contain it when you lead them out. But she let out just like a tame puppy dog. And I was real happy with how she was acting and her temperament. And she's just happy to be there and happy to be with us and looking around. And she never did get out of control. And she even was very calm about loading in a trailer, where I know she hadn't been loading in a trailer 4 or 5 times in her whole life. And she was able to do it on the first attempt. Before you take a horse home when you first bought it, it's always good to get them moving out a little bit. Let them stretch their legs and make sure that there's not been any injuries and they're not lame. And of course I knew she wouldn't be, but it's still good to get them to move a little bit, try to see how they're going to gauge their temperament, and if they're flighty or if they're looking around at something. She was being pretty calm, so I decided to take her over to the trailer, and I like to really not get in a hurry when loading a young horse. So I was prepared for this to take 20 or 30 minutes. I like to just start the training process right off the bat at the first time going in a trailer. Fortunately, I wasn't able to do a training process because she just said, "Oh, we're going in here." And she went right on in, no problems.
What a good girl. Okay.
Want me to close this door?
Give me a second, I think.
This is a real dangerous spot with any horse that hasn't been in a trailer much. They'll get to feeling claustrophobic, and of course they're a flight or fight animal, and they'll run backwards with you in the trailer. So that can either pin you against something, they go over top of you, and most commonly it results in rope burns when people are trying to wrap that rope around whatever they tie it to in there. So you've got to be real slow and calm. And if I think a horse is too nervous, even though I've got it loaded, I like to just get him back out again. She wasn't nervous, so we just went ahead and closed her in and tied her up and got ready to leave.
Oh, pretty. Oh, you're so pretty. Don't run backwards on me. I'm gonna untie this. Oh, yes, you are so pretty. Do you want to back off the trailer or do you want to lead off? Let's just lead off here, baby. Hello.
Hey, pretty girl.
Oh, so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Hello, hello, hello.
Mm,
Oh, you're so pretty.
okay.
Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi there. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, you're a good girl. Yes, you are a good girl. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Come here. Come here. Oh.
Yep, she goes right under. Good girl. She's real smart.
That was a tarp that was hung up in the doorway for horsefly control to help keep the horseflies out of the barn. And most of the grown horses won't walk under it, but she was very intelligent and ducked her head.
As you just seen, she's come home and she's acting really great. She had to walk under this tarp to get through the barn and she wasn't even afraid. And even my old horses are scared of that the first time they see it. She's not screaming and hollering for her pasture mates. She's just checking things out. I'm extremely happy with her. I think she's gonna make a great horse and I can't wait to work with her. I'm gonna start the training tomorrow after work.